Hello everybody, some would say I'm the Reverse, and welcome to another Arrowverse Week-in-Review. This is week 12. We once again have an episode of The Flash and an episode of Supergirl to watch and review. So yeah, let's get right into it with my review for The Flash, Season 7, Episode 7, titled Growing Pains. I quite enjoyed this episode, actually. I think it's one of the better episodes this season so far. It focused a lot on Caitlin and Killer Frost, mainly Killer Frost, obviously. And basically, she's still being hunted by Kristen Kramer. And I really like the storyline that they have in this episode with her. She meets up with this guy named Mark Blaine, who ends up being a bad guy who's framing her with ice powers. I actually really liked this guy, this villain. I thought he was really cool. I don't know, the actor just did a really good job, in my opinion. Although there was a really, really weird moment when he took his shirt off in the bar and they just started playing Nelly. That was really weird. Really, really weird. But other than that, I really liked that storyline. So yeah. And that was kind of the main conflict. I really liked that they ended it with her turning herself in, so it's not really just a filler episode. She did turn herself in at the end. So yeah, I really enjoyed this storyline. The other storyline I thought was weaker, which is the Speed Force kind of staying with Barry and Iris in their loft. Not a huge fan of this storyline. There's just nothing, I don't know. I just thought the whole storyline just feels kind of weird to me. I don't really understand why she's staying with them there. I get that they're trying to keep her safe and stuff from the other forces, but to me, it feels like they can't protect her from the other forces, in my opinion. That just feels weird. I don't know. And the interaction between her and Barry just felt weird and kind of forced drama. Although I do understand Barry's concerns with her kind of boosting his speed and he can't really control it and stuff. I do understand that. And I do understand her side of wanting to help. I just thought it was kind of an exhausting storyline. But yeah, that's really the two storylines that were going on this week. I'm glad that Chester and Allegra are getting more screen time. I know a lot of people don't really like their characters, but in my opinion, I think they are pretty cool characters. And I just want them to get more, time to be fleshed out and stuff. So yeah. Pretty good episode. I'd probably rate it maybe like an 8.1 or something out of 10. Probably the second best episode of this season thus far, after obviously 702, which was an incredible episode. So yeah, definitely better than last week's episode, which in my opinion was one of the worst of the season thus far. But yeah, let's watch the trailer for next week's episode, Season 7, Episode 8, titled The People vs. Killer Frost. Let's do it.
Killer Frost will be sentenced today at the Central City Courthouse.
Frost only wishes to serve alongside our greatest protector, the Flash.
Your Honor, she must have her powers erased.
You are my sister. I cannot lose you.
I miss you too. In the end, justice always wins.
Alright, so I'm pretty excited for next week. It looks pretty good. It's one of those court episodes. We got one in Arrow. We've gotten one in Flash before with Season 4's Trial of the Flash. Yeah, it looks, that part looks pretty good. What's really intriguing me about this storyline is Kristen Kramer. Why out of nowhere does she come back and she says she wants Killer Frost? It's been 4 years since all that stuff happened, with Killer Frost being actually, evil. So why now? What is she a supervillain? What's her agenda here? That's what's really intriguing me about this. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this storyline's gonna go. So yeah, next we have Supergirl, which I think the season's pretty decent so far. I like the storyline they're going with Kara being stuck in the Phantom Zone. I think it's pretty decent storyline in my opinion. Let's watch the next episode, which I believe is called Phantom Menaces. Obviously a reference to Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. So, yeah, let's watch the episode. Alright, so I watched Supergirl Season 6, Episode 3, titled Phantom Menaces. And honestly, it wasn't half bad. I really enjoyed a lot of things in this episode. Obviously, it had the abundance of CW drama and, well, not a lot of drama this week, but it had its abundance of CW, dialogue and stuff like that and cringe moments, but overall there was a lot to like about it. First of all, Lena and Lex have this little war going on. I really enjoyed that aspect of this episode. Something I really liked is how the I guess they're called the Super Friends officially, are reacting to Kara being in this Phantom Zone. This is really affecting them, especially Brainy in this episode. I thought, I forgot the actor's name. I think it's Jesse something. I can't remember. He is an awesome actor. I really like the stuff he does on this show. And this week, he had a really cool interaction with Lena about Lex and about Kara, and it was just really awesome. And then there's Supergirl, obviously, in the Phantom Zone. She meets a new ally named, Nixley or something. I can't really remember exactly, but she is another fifth dimension imp, like Mixie, obviously. And she was a fun little character, so it seems she's going to be a recurring character, at least in this first half of this season, this Phantom Zone storyline. I don't know if she's going to carry on after that, but yeah. The part of the episode that I thought was a little bit weaker was just the kind of Phantom storyline with the Phantom kind of infecting people in the real world, obviously. Infected that Silas vampire guy from last week's episode. It infected Magal, that's her name, Magal, I think. And it infected a few other, people off screen and stuff. I just wasn't a huge fan of that whole storyline. I thought that it could have been a little bit more interesting, but it was just kind of your average storyline. But yeah, and then it concluded in this big battle between all the Yuzon Vong. I mean, the Phantoms and the Super Friends, I guess. And then they saved Magal. They saved her soul or whatever. I don't know. That was a little bit weird, but overall, it wasn't half bad. I actually quite enjoyed this episode. Not even gonna lie. So yeah, let's watch the trailer for next week's episode, season 6, episode 4, which I believe is titled Lost Souls. So let's watch it.
I think I found what we're looking for.
We're going home. Hold on, sis. We're coming.
In the end, we always come back together.
Oh no.
Stronger than ever.
We're gonna need a bigger gun.
We have to get out of here.
Alright, so next week's episode doesn't look half bad. Maybe it's just the way the trailer is edited or something, but to me, it just looked like next week's episode has a lot going on. With the Phantom Zone storyline, they are trying to get them out, obviously. There's still the Phantoms flying around and stuff. I don't know what the heck that was with Magal, and there's energy that's floating around her or something. I don't know what that was. It seems that Nia's going to be back next week. There's just a lot of things going on in this trailer. Nothing that particularly intrigues me, too much. But just the way it was edited, the music, the quick cuts, seems like there's a lot going on. So, yeah, I'm pretty decently excited. Which is surprising. I'm never really that excited for Supergirl. I've never really been excited for Supergirl ever. Which is... So, yeah, this is a first. This season's not nearly as kind of boring as I thought it would be. I'm actually kind of enjoying it a little bit. Maybe they've kicked it up a notch for this final season. Well, I don't know. But we'll see if we can keep it up going forward. So yeah, let's rank the episodes of this week. So for the past 2 weeks, Supergirl has gotten the edge, but this week I am going to give the edge to The Flash. Although I do think that the Supergirl episode was good, I really liked this week's episode of The Flash. I don't know, I just thought it was a nice old villain of the week episode, but it was done really well. I really like Chillblaine, and I really like the Killer Frost storyline and the Kristen Kramer stuff. And even though the Speed Force stuff was a bit weaker in my opinion, I do think that it was kind of a cool storyline. It's cool seeing the Speed Force as Nora and stuff, and the kind of special effects they use with the lightning is really cool. But yeah, both episodes were very solid this week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my Arrowverse Week-in-Review, week 10. Stay tuned for next week's Arrowverse Week-in-Review. I might do another MCU ranking, possibly on the villains, and then maybe on the heroes. That one's undecided. I might do that, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for all that future content. See ya.